EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys still looking for that first win, 0-4 to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
Ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line.
A loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it, and wants away the yardage gained on the last snap.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, then this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed and the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hale. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection. Touchdown!
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work.
He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. And so close. He gets it to the challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now a hit and a loose football. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hale. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Up the middle they go. It's Hale. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Blackburn. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
18 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The Bucs at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hale. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. This is the very next week. Hey, let's back things out.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 right at the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
At the Buccaneers, 41.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Falcons first down.
The first carry down. This is Johnson. These two teams all tied after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think a perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bucs on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Blackburn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And it gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Uses the spin.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to number 9.
Up the middle they go. Hale.
A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Off the play fake. Blackburn. That is caught. Downfield by Harrison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hale. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Blackburn. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Blackburn. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A little juke. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Falcons on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. headed onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns of 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Blackburn, and he fires one incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Hale. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards that time.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys running back. He's going to get loose, get into the secondary, and get into the painted grass. 38 yards on the touchdown. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Steelers move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders hosting the New York Giants. And this is Jackson Dart. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. A beautiful fake. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Blackburn. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On 1st down. It's Hale. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Blackburn. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Falcons 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
42.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looking to put a drive together. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
87. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
They'll run on first down. It's Hale. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw. Blackburn fighting to stay upright. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
That's quickly out to Harrison. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards to go, second down.
Number 82. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
One back in the backfield to get the carry. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4.
At the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on third down. Blackburn. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Atlanta now coming out on the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
They run a draw here on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
3-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up
2nd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
56. Buccaneers 31.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Blackburn. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Blackburn. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, Harrison.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
14 more yards.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Blackburn. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw on third and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. To about the 33-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So out come the Bucs now. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first and 10 in the fourth quarter. Off play action. Blackburn. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
On first down, it's Hale. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw. Blackburn. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The middle they go. Hale, 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, You've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Then drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brings up third down and 10.
From the gun on third down, Blackburn. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we had to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.